Annie, I wanted to know from you, are you feeling any of that in the field right now, or are you feeling like pretty much things are the same? How are you feeling about your own safety as you're reporting, especially without a big organization behind you in certain cases?
I mean, I think probably a lot of it is context. I work in Latin America, and I think that there, at least in South America, I don't think it's changed that much over the last few years. I definitely have been in situations where, people have threatened me and things like that. And like Erin, I definitely use check-ins and things like that, but not with the outlet I'm working with generally, because they don't generally seem to be that invested in my safety.
Okay,
So,
I think you can talk about that more.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
Right.
And I work with big outlets too.
Yeah, it's with colleagues.
Exactly, other freelancers, because those are the people that actually care.
And get it.
So you mean to say that you could be working, I don't want to be naive here, obviously, but you're working for a big news organization, you're going into a place that's risky, and they're not asking you to follow a security protocol? Or how does the conversation, be very specific. You don't need to name the organization. You could if you want. But seriously, that doesn't seem appropriate.
It's not appropriate. I mean, I totally agree with you. It's not appropriate. But I don't know. I mean, I assume that these organizations are really busy and have a lot going on, and that freelancers, because we're not on contract, are kind of the last part of what they're thinking about. I've been asked. I'm trying to think of when I have been asked. I've been asked, like when I'm covering a natural disaster, for instance, and someone is just using me. Okay, check in with us. But I think that's more because they want two ways all the time. Okay. I don't think it's because they actually are like sitting up wondering if like a concrete pillar is falling on my head. Like I don't get that impression. But for instance, I went to Honduras a couple years ago when I was working at Berkeley on the fellowship program they do, and I did feel like I had that community, and that was great. And I got threatened there, and I could speak to someone at within the investigative reporting community there, and they had ties, and they were able to check up on the person that threatened me, and it was really amazing. But I was also reporting for one of the outlets that I freelanced for years at the same time, and when I mentioned it to them, it was like, that's scary. And so it's like, yeah, it is scary.
And
but
if I can jump in, I mean, sometimes editors don't really understand the context in which you're reporting.
Right.
And that
I think that's probably true.
Right. And also, I feel like our freelance community, if you can even call it that, people don't say no. No is a powerful word. You don't have to take an assignment if it's sketchy.
Right.
I mean, I feel like we don't say no enough.
Right.
Right.